the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing after the interception. Nix. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the Saints 37-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They work now on 2nd and 9.
And gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Captain.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton from 19 yards away. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Broncos 17.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. That's out wide for Palmer. Room here to run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for a 6.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Let's go now. Pack the 60. Pack the 60.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. To throw is Shuck. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, 1 second. Ready. Fight it. Bombers, bomb. Catching.
Looking to throw. Nix. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Nix to the air. Into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Back to throw. Nix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
At the 50-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. 2nd and 9. Now they'll change things around before the snap. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Bombers.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Captain.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Bombers. To the right, yeah. Captain. Drill. Away.
To throw, here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Saints 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Shuck locates Kamara on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Shuck. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw now, Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 23, here's second down and 1. To the air again is Shuck. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. Fourth down and 8.
70 Lions.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. To throw is Nix. We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. So here is Shuck and the Saints. Down by 2 touchdowns. Less than 90 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
Ready. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready. Captain. Armors. Olay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown tonight. And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's going to let it fly. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the team.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here and talk things over before 3rd down. Shaheed in motion. On 3rd and long, here's Garner. This finds Smith and Jigbo on the sideline.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field, on 4th down, and it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Crowd begins with a pass. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. A pickup there of 13. 1st down for Houston.
And the Texans.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
1st and 10.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Oh, right. 18. Outside.
And now the 1st carry for Joe Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
It's taken down by Boye Mafe. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Oh, right.
Now Stroud. Flush to his right. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In motion is Barner. From the shotgun. Here. Good for 11 yards. Still short of the 1st down marker. And 3rd down coming up.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch. But I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll try and run it with Walker. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this half. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the quick.
On first down, it's Stroud. Left side is made by Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
From the 25, here's second and 3.
At the 25-yard line.
Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
18.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's good for 11 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. That is brought in. And he will score. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Lady.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
So sometimes the best way to defend some of these physical receivers and tight ends is to bring the fight right to them, is to get up, challenge them, contact, dislodge the ball. And now listen, that's easier said than done, but as we just saw,
that is intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Defensively on third down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing a turnover?
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
To Nico Collins. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks' 6-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up.
Alright. 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw. To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
No lady. No lady. Hey, lady. Hey, lady.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
This one is really close, Mike. He makes the catch, but I don't think he's able to establish that possession with both feet in bounds. Could have been a really nice pickup, but instead, it's going to result in an incompletion.
Cup in motion. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Tremont Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Nick Emmanwori on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks' 42-yard line.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. There he goes, inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Makes the score Texans 21.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pistol snap back to Darnold. That is caught downfield by Kupp. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 19 yards.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold.
1st down.
Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Go side.
Darnold to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Cup in motion.
Ready.
Darnold to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Over on down.
On the quick, right? 18. Outside.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
18. Outside.
On second down, Stroud forced out wide, taking off, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Stroud to throw here on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Outside.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Here's Stroud. And he's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Tony.
Back to throw. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Texans.
Stroud connects with Collins. And it's a first down for Houston.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Oh, 18.
The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Already.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. It is 3rd and 10.
Already.
Now Stroud. That one taken in. Nico Collins. Touchdown Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game.
Makes the score Texans 28, Seahawks 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And the Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 14.
To throw again is Darnold. This one complete to Bobo. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here's Darnold again. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Seattle.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Shaheed in motion.
Ready? Ready?
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Here we go, son. Ready? Set.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
A second down throw for Stroud. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Tony.
On fourth down, Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he's going to have a Texans first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
40-yard line.
11.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
First and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Here's Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
19 yards.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll run here with Mixon. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
19 Texas. Here we go.
Now Stroud. That is caught by the tight end. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points. I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack, That's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Shaheed in motion. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
1st down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw is Stroud. Moving to his left. Now he takes off. And he will give himself up at the end of that one. And that is their final timeout of the 2nd half. And of note, that means they will not be able to challenge the rest of the game. 3rd and 6.
Two jets.
Stroud. Forced out wide. They try to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
1st down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Mixon. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 118.
To throw, it's Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 118. That's it.
Throwing is Stroud. Flushed to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal.
118. What's that?
Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Here we go. Let's go. Swap. Another swap. Hey.
Stroud going to set up the throw. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. In motion is Barner. Throwing again from his own end zone. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick 6 or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
On the give, this is Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here we go. 18.
On the ground is Mixon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
41. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9.
19 Texas. Oh, ready? 118. That's it. 11.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll get nothing here.
He was
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard. It's
So 2
down.
minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Tommy
So on
Townsend
fourth down,
in
on comes
formation
Tommy
for the
Townsend to
Texans.
punt for Houston. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone. And a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Cup in motion. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks.
On 1st and 10,
down.
here's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain
They'll
of
break the
14
huddle.
yards.
Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Seahawks. 1st down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Darnold again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on 4th down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back. And the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
To throw again is Darnold. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. They'll get this complete. It's Cup again. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Texans.
Darnold to the air once more. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
In motion is Barner. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On on play action. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Third down and 10.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Texans. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say, so long from Houston.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not.
To kick off for the Broncos.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 35-yard line.
He's got this complete to Burden. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this complete downfield to connect. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Well, it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
What is that?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden from 6 yards away. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
To throw, here's Nix. Now a quick throw there. But it's going to be incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nix to the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Broncos, first down.
To throw is Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Captain.
Now it's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
A gain of 30. And the Bears first down.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Second and 10. That's caught left side. Burden. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Williams from the gun on third down. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And the Bears first down.
Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Broncos 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing Nix. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The production sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He's tackled at the 40.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Intended for Troy Franklin. Incomplete.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt.
Formation for the Broncos.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of a yard. First down, Bears.
To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Williams.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun, Williams.
He's got his target. That's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To the air once more. Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here.
He's got the open man. Burden with it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down 10 at the 26-yard line.
Williams will get this out wide to Gtowncapp.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Williams going to look to throw again.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Back to throw again.
He's got this complete to Burden.
A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Rome Odunze.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
That
one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Now
after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Denver's offense now set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, 50 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, here's Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pass caught by Burden. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Bombers.
Now it's Nix. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Captain. Olay. Joe.
To throw is Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas! Punch balls! Yes!
Here's Williams. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Bears, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Vegas!
First down, Chicago.
Vegas!
Operating from the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
Raise it up! Yes! Vegas! Punch balls!
Back to throw. Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And so he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Finding Moore on the out route for the completion.
Complete to DJ Moore. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Let it slip.
To the air, Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Pulled in at the 24. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw, here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. To throw, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's good for Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 3-yard line.
Nix to the air. They'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Nix from the shotgun. A short throw to Ingram.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. That's taken in by Franklin.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Broncos have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
16 yards. And the Bears first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
Looking to throw is Williams.
He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Duvernay in motion. Working out of the gun, Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got this complete to Burton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another. First and goal.
Here's Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver's offense ready to go again.
27-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Nix. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Bombers.
Back to throw. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Gain of 8. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dobbins running out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Bombers, bombers. Ole, ole, ole. Tap me.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
19-yard line.
Almost set. Ole. Bombers.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 4.
Get here. Ole.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Looks good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
42. Bears 38.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now they'll automate to something else. To throw, it's Williams.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
50 yards on the play. That's good for the Bears. First down. A gain of 50 yards. First down, Chicago.
Vegas.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Vegas.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Vegas.
On fourth down, here's Williams. And he is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
46. Broncos.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Once again, it's Swift.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff to... Oh, no, lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Ready. Show. Bombers.
He'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Captain. Away. Show. Bombers.
Back to throw. Got a man, that's Lil Jordan Humphrey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Bombers. Away. Captain.
They'll look to throw. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Away. Show. Bombers.
He's back to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Captain. Away. Show.
Nix to the air. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Here we go. First and goal.
Ready. Bombers. Away. Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing Nix. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown.
Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to win this football game here in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.